This is Zach reporting live from the Homestead. I am now outside the home of one of America's now declared essential citizens. We're gonna go inside and take a look and see how she's feeling. There she is. I can't seem to get her to say a word. Except buck, 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 buck. You're standing in your own poop there, Henrietta. Would you like to say a word about how important America has now declared that you really are today? Oh, she doesn't want to talk. She just ran out that door. She's not really up for talking today, folks. But we can see that she has been busy. It's all about this right there. Look at that. Egg. So welcome to the Homestead. So today I was looking online. I found this CNN article talking about how egg prices are actually going through the roof right now. Let's go ahead and read it together. I'll put a link in the description below if you want to follow along. It says Americans are stockpiling eggs during the coronavirus crisis as they cook more meals at home. That's leading to supply shortages and a spike in prices at supermarkets. Egg sales increased 44% for the week ending of March 14th compared with a year ago. According to most recent Nielsen data, Walmart and other big grocers have implemented recent limits in recent days on purchases of eggs, cleaning supplies, and other products that are high in demand from customers. Consumers are panic shopping. See, they're in panic. Much like what we see ahead of a snowstorm, they are purchasing staple items, milk, bread, toilet paper, and of course, eggs. Retailers are ordering up to 6 times their normal egg volumes and have depleted the supply that producers were beginning to build for Easter. Oh no, Easter might be ruined. It's not a biblical holiday anyway. Buyers have paid huge premiums to secure loads because we gotta save Easter. Wholesale egg prices have risen 180% since the beginning of March, according to Uner Berry, who publishes a daily benchmark for the industry. Wholesale prices for shell eggs rose precipitously through the week. The Department of Agriculture said in its weekly report on Friday, companies were struggling to maintain sufficient stocks to meet a heightened level of consumer demand. Grocery outlet president Robert Sheedy noticed price inflation on eggs during a call with analysts on Tuesday. When suppliers' prices rise, grocers are faced with 2 options: pass off the cost to consumers or take the hit to the profit, and they are doing both. Due to a limited supply and higher demand than usual, our suppliers have increased their prices on eggs, a sign posted at Stop and Shop in Boston said. As a result, you may see higher prices starting Saturday, March 21st, as well as potential interruptions in supply. Dennis Curtin, a spokesperson for Weiss supermarkets in the Northeast, said the grocer has taken limited pricing action so far. Suppliers have notified the company that egg prices have increased. Egg prices have increased by 14% at Morton Williams stores in New York. The company is frustrated that it's paying double for eggs from its suppliers during a crisis. It's unconscionable that the egg industry has doubled prices because of increased demand. It's hitting low-income New Yorkers the hardest, and so many have lost their jobs working working in restaurants and hotels, said Avi Connor, a spokesperson for Morton Williams. Having to pay more for eggs because they don't have any chickens. So we have our own chickens here on the homestead, and I think it's interesting. I've been telling people for years, one of the first things people dive into when it comes to homesteading is chickens. It's something that's so easy that you can get into. Chickens are, the learning curve is smaller. Some things have a higher learning curve, and then when you mess up, it's very costly, like livestock. I mean, if you go out and you buy 2 cows and you lose one, you just lost 50% of your herd, and those things aren't cheap. Same with sheep. Sheep, a little bit less of a curve, but still, and a little bit less cheap. A little bit less expensive when you lose 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, because we've done that. But I mean, there's a smaller learning curve that when you mess up, that it's not going to break the bank when you lose some chickens, or a raccoon comes in the middle of the night and eats half your flock or all of your flock. So you can get by with chickens and learning how to deal with chickens, but when you master that skill, there is an amazing reward that comes every year when they go through their time of laying a large amount of eggs. And right now, our chickens are laying a large amount of eggs. And so we've been basically pickling our eggs, and I have eggs every day usually for lunch. I fry up some eggs. Over easy is how I like to take them, in case you're wondering. But we have eggs. We have eggs. This is also a really good time to talk about supply and demand, because the reality is, folks, they're pumping tons of cash, tons of currency, tons of fiat into the economy, and all that's going to do is make the prices of these things go up anyway. Okay, especially later on, as all of this money that's sitting on the sidelines from the banks and other places get into the market, it's going to make the prices of your normal commodities go up exponentially. So here's the deal. I've told everyone, if you want to have food, move out to somewhere where you can grow your own. Living in the city, living in an apartment, living in a place where you can't have a garden, you can't have a little bit of livestock, maybe a few chickens in the backyard, not going to bode well for you in the long run. We're heading towards an economic collapse at some point. And when that happens, you're going to see prices of this. I mean, you've seen it in other countries. You can't say, Zach, that'll never happen here, because it happens in other places. And it has happened here in our country in the past. How would you like to go to the store and pay $500 for a carton of eggs? Because that's where we're heading. When you pump this kind of stimulus into an economy, it's addicting. It's addicting to the economy, so that if you pull that stimulus away, the economy begins to crash. And so you're constantly pumping more and more and more stimulus, and the result is $500 carton of eggs. That's where we're heading. So the solution to this problem is to grow your own. To grow your own. And I've said that over and over again on my channel, that if you're into preparedness, the logical conclusion for preparedness and self-sustainability, you'll find yourself eventually on a homestead with chickens and eggs. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Before we end it, I'm going to go inside and we're going to test one of my newly pickled eggs. I'm opening up some of my pickled eggs recently, and we're going to test them up on camera and see what you think. So this is the jar from my first set of pickled eggs, and it's smoked paprika, some hot sauce, habanero sauce, and some salt, and there's something else in here. Oh, garlic. There's pieces of garlic in here. So we're going to open this up. Oops, wrong way. Open this up and see if we can pull one out of here. Okay, so I got this little plastic spoon here. I'm going to dip in and see if I can get one out. Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay, hold on. I got to get me this plate so I don't mess. Okay, so here it is. Oh, it smells so good. It smells so good. That's good. Kids are going to love it. My oldest loves pickled eggs. And so he's been begging me, Dad, when are we going to get into the pickled eggs? I'm like, they're not ready yet, boy. Stop pestering me. But they're ready. Maybe I shouldn't tell them. Maybe I should just stash these back in the pantry and just go at them myself and not tell them at all. Good. All right, guys. See you next time on the homestead. Get yourself some chickens. There she is. Are you ready to talk yet? Well, look, there's one in the box. Hi there. Would you like to tell the people at home? Would you like to tell the people at home what it's like to be essential? Not today. Hey guys, I'm happy to introduce an American Homestead sponsor, Zervita Zeal. Now, first off, I only accept sponsors from products that I use and believe in. My family uses Zeal mainly because we want to ensure a healthy immune system. You see, it's made up of only whole food concentrates and includes no artificial colors, flavors, or preservatives. The included sweetener is all natural from fruit and the stevia leaf. It's gluten-free, it's vegan, and it's kosher. In 2018, my youngest son was involved in a bike accident that resulted in the surgical removal of his spleen, and that's an important part of his immune system. And because we live on a farm, you can guess that having a healthy immune system for our family is very important. Some of the included ingredients are beetroot, chicory root, turmeric, moringa, blueberries, cranberry, goji berry, milk thistle, ginseng, alfalfa, broccoli, and so much more. It's these natural ingredients that can easily be made into a powerful and tasty drink that my family can make and feel good about. So sign up and give it a try today. Every purchase you make goes to help the homestead so that we can continue to make great homesteading videos for you. Link is in the description below. Go ahead, give it a try. Hey guys, did you know you can become a patron of an American homestead? They get access to private videos, and we send them gifts from the homestead that we make here on the homestead. And we also enter our patrons into special giveaways that are only available to them. And before you go, please check out these other great videos. Go ahead, click. I'll wait.